Welcome to the Engineering, Emotions, and Energy Podcast, where you can relax, recharge, and reconnect. And now, your host, Justin Wink.
Sunshine, cool breeze, views of the bay, wildflowers, hawks, insects, redwood trees, and a view of the Salesforce building, skyscraper. What am I talking about? Talking about a recent hike I went to that was only about 15 minutes away from where I live. Today I'm talking about how often what we need or what we want is much, much closer than we often believe it to be. I was recently reminded of this when I was talking to a friend that made in the past 6 months, and it turned out really strangely that we both grew up basically in the same city, the same small little suburban part of Orange County. And we were talking about places where we used to hang out and go, things we used to do. And one of the things that she reminded me of was this club called the Lake Forest Club, which had a lagoon and had a pool and had a spa, had tennis courts, a lot of cool stuff. And I remember the house that I grew up on was literally a 5-minute walk from this Lake Forest Club. And honestly, I think I went there like 5 times growing up. And I always really enjoyed swimming, the water, any type of water, like especially the ocean. Growing up in Orange County, it was only 20 minutes from the beach. And again, it was a 5-minute walk from this wonderful little club that was, we were a member of. It's like you had to be a member of it to live. Like just by having a house in that area, you were a member of this thing. And I always remembered longing, someday I'll be able to go to the beach more. Someday I'll be able to, have a hot tub or swim more. What's even more messed up is that I actually grew up with a hot tub and a pool in my backyard. And as I grew older, I used it less and less and less and less, just because I just got used to putting off doing what was enjoyable. It was taught to me, work hard, someday you'll get there. Eventually you'll really be able to enjoy your true happiness and get what you really want. But today you're gonna have to put off enjoyment, and in the future, you're gonna have the opportunity to get what you want or get what you need. Sacrifice, and then someday you'll get there. And I bought into this for probably about 2 decades, honestly. It was only about a few years ago I really started to take it in that now is the time to enjoy my life. Not next week, not tomorrow, not in an hour. Now is the time, one way or the other. And it's not that this is easy. It's you build these moments. I was recently talking to a woman who's in the process looking for work. She had a job that she really didn't like, hated it, didn't even like where she was living. And to cope with that, she would plan trips and always be looking forward to that and looking forward to the trip. She's like, yes, can't wait for this vacation. Yes, excited, excited, excited. Always looking to that vacation. Then vacation comes. Yes, vacation. Unfortunately, as soon as she's on the vacation, oh my God, eventually this vacation is going to end. Going to be going back to work, going to be going back to where I live, back to the life that I've been trying to avoid. So always in the future, never enjoying the present, even when on that vacation that was looked forward to so much. On the flip side, sometimes people are just ruminating about things that happened in the past, like, oh my gosh, if only I would have bought that stock, if only I would have bought that Tesla stock back, 10 years ago when it was so low, I'd have money now. If only I would have never ended up going out with that person, I would have avoided the whole mess of the relationship that I'm in now or trying to get out of. If only, if only, if only. So either being in the past or being in the future, but totally missing the opportunity here and now to see what is already around you. And like I said, I do this too. I've done this many times myself, yet it's something that we can always go, what is it I really want? And you might go, okay, well, it's a giant house. but I'm going to push you. Like, what is it about the giant house? Or what is it about the relationship? Or what is it about that state of being in your body, that maybe having 6-pack abs? What is it about that? What's the feeling? What is the end state? Because often when we look at what it is that we want, it's really just a means to some other end. Look at when you're in school, you got to get good grades. Why do you want good grades? So that you can graduate and get into a good college. Why do you want to get into a good college? Because when you get into a good college, then it's better to get a good job. Why do you want to get a good job? So you can make lots of money. And why do you want to make money? Maybe it was so that you could attract a mate, or you could have a nice house. Why do you want a mate? Why do you want a house? Oh, it's so that you could feel connected and you can feel secure, and you want a lot of friends. Why? So you can have fun. So what is it that you're really looking for? You're looking to feel connected. You're looking to feel secure. You're looking to have some fun. Those are all things that you can find ways to create right now. Right now, you can create those feelings absolutely 100% right now. I'm not saying don't go for whatever house you want, whatever partner you want to have. I'm not saying don't go for that. What I'm saying is the more that you can have those feelings now, then it's not going to be strange or foreign when those physical things that maybe even enhance those start to come your way. So often I see, and I've felt this myself, where we say we want something, we want it, we want it, we want it. When we're saying we want something, the other thing is what we're saying is that I don't now have it. I don't now have it. I am someone who does not have this thing. And that woman that I was talking to that would be planning the vacations and looking so forward to them that she can't enjoy where she was living, where she was working. And then on the vacation, she's so dreading going back, she can't enjoy the vacation. She's talking about how she's been finding that, help is out there, and that she's wanting help. And I was like, I'm someone that helps people get unstuck and start to be able to pursue their passions and enjoy their life now and feel like they're living the life, the purpose that they were meant to have now. That's what I do. I transform people in a very simple, very easy, fun, kind way. And I have a process and I have amazing abilities to do it. And she's like, yeah, the money and the time. I even said, hey, it doesn't matter if you work with me, you can work with anybody. The point is just get what you want. That's really what's important. Not that anybody works with me or works with anybody. The point is find a way to get what it is that you want. And she was so used to wanting the help that she couldn't see that she had the opportunity to have the help. So do you want to want what you want, or do you want to have what you want? Because they sound very similar, but they are two completely distinct things. And so often you're just completely missing it because you are used to missing it. You have a habit of missing whatever it is that is not in your life. And you might be saying, Justin, it's a little bit scary going for what I want. I haven't done it before. The reason you don't have what you want is because there's some fear, there's some uncertainty, there's some belief that either you don't deserve it, or it's going to be challenging, or people are going to judge you. And so it's how to get from that state of being to feeling comfortable. I belong in this state of being where I'm happy, I'm fulfilled, I'm enjoying whatever it is that I've wanted. What I wanted is now what I have. And it's not always easy because, again, we really are conditioned to want, to desire, to get the next thing, then the next thing, then the next thing, then the next thing, because it's really good for profit-driven companies. And that's great and all. There's a part where that motivates, gets us to do things, yet on a personal level, that can leave us feeling really unfulfilled. Because I've been there. I've had parts of my life where I've checked all of the boxes of all the things I wanted to accomplish, and I just felt empty. I felt sad. Like the day I bought my house, one of the saddest days of my life, because I was like, what do I do now? I've got a great job. I've got a Ph.D., got a great girlfriend, and now I got a house. I don't know. I've done everything that when I was a teenager, I set out to do, and I've done it, and I don't feel any happier because I hadn't practiced being happy. I hadn't practiced feeling content with what I have, practicing gratitude for what I have now, so that even when I finally, quote unquote, won the game, I didn't feel like a winner. I didn't feel like things were good. I still felt like something was missing, because the truth is it was. I was missing looking inside and practicing and seeing what I had right now. And so one day I was feeling the call of nature. I really wanted to just be around some redwoods. I wanted to see the sea. I wanted to be in nature. I live in the Bay Area now. And if you know the Bay Area or not, a lot of it is just concrete jungle. Huge amounts of streets and freeways and buildings and skyscrapers and warehouses and all that shit. Oh, I want to get away from that. Am I going to have to drive an hour to get my ass somewhere where it's really woodsy and serene? So I pull out this All Trails app, which you can find trails and sort of look by qualities. I was like, oh, I want trees, I want water. I don't want anything that's more than 4 miles long, because I really just wanted to hike around for an hour and maybe sit mostly. So I pull out this app and look, and holy shit, there's something like 15 minutes away. It's got redwood trees, it's got the wildflowers, and it's high up on a hill. And wait, it's practically in San Francisco. It's just 5 miles outside of San Francisco, looking out over the San Francisco Bay and downtown San Francisco. Okay, that's a cool bonus. And so I went, and it was awesome. It felt so good to be there in nature, experiencing the birds and earth under my feet, just really appreciating how easy it can be to get what I want when I'm open to having what it is I want, and looking for ways that it can happen now or really, really, really soon, instead of having that ideal of what I should be getting and being like, okay, it's got to be really, really out in the wilderness, and it's going to be an hour and a half away, and so I better find a day where there's maybe not some traffic. I'm going to have the time, and I'm going to have the resources, and I was just nope, what can I do now? This is what I want to do now. How do I make it happen? You can do that too in so many areas of your life, and you're like, I don't know how. That's okay. Go find out how from somebody else, because often somebody else can point out to us much more easily what our options are, because they're able to see the whole picture. Sometimes we're just so stuck into our pattern, we don't see how easy it is. I recently posted a video, and I'll probably be posting it to some more places if you didn't get a chance to see it, where I talk about how I had dreamed that I was a cat who pooped in a box, and how it smelled and how I didn't like it. And then I realized that I was not a cat, that I was a human, and that as a human, I had the ability to get out of the box. And when I was out of the box, I realized I could either clean the box or get rid of the box or get a new box or have nothing to do with boxes whatsoever. Yet from within the box, all there was a shitty box. And so often we don't have the perspective that we're in that shitty box, and someone else can sometimes go, hey, buddy, friend, pal, you're in a shitty box. Get out of this box. See all the freshness, all the capability, all the wonder that you have available to you. And so whether it's a close friend, whether it's a coach like me or another coach or whatever it is, get that perspective from somebody who's not in your shitty box, so that they can go, hey, it's just right next to you. It's just a little 1% difference, because a 1% difference can make all the difference in the world. Because I mentioned that on the previous episode where we were talking about money and how there's so many people and businesses that they make fortunes, financial fortunes, by getting a little 1% here, a little 1% there. If you're busy making it so hard, so challenging that it's got to be 100% or nothing, you're more likely going to end up with nothing. Or when if just a little bit better, day in, day out, has huge results. Either find a way to get those results with me, with somebody else, because it's a beautiful, fantastic world, and you can experiencing it right now. If you're driving, please don't stop driving. Please don't close your eyes. But if you're capable of, just stop. Think, what would help you feel even happier in this moment? What are you grateful for in this moment right now? That's really all you need. That's the energy that you want to take as you pursue whatever it is you also want to pursue. Realizing that you already have it, you're just cultivating it, you're just making even more. Like, how much cooler is that? Instead of like, I don't have enough money, I have money, I'm just creating even more of it in my life. Like, how much more fun is that, right? Like, it's not that I don't have any friends, I'm just cultivating even more friends, or friends that are more compatible with, or friends that inspire me even more. Or my body's not good, I love my body. My body is beautiful, it's phenomenal. And I'm just getting to know it even more and allowing it to become even more flexible and stronger and even more beautiful. And it's a fun process. Those slight little shifts, that 1% difference is so, so huge. So that's all I got for today. Do find out at the end of the show how best to contact me if you have any questions about this and you're looking to get out of your own shitty box or whatever it is. I'm always here for you. That's why I'm here doing this for you, so that you can live that life where you're feeling relaxed, recharged, reconnected. So thank you so much and good day. If you want to contact the show, email me at podcast@justinwink.com. That's Justin, W-E-N-C-K. And find me on social media, Justin Wink, Ph.D. on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube. And if you want ways so that you can relax, recharge, and reconnect, find the Tuesday 20 every Tuesday at 12:05 p.m. Pacific. It's only 20 minutes, and it's going to get you relaxed, recharged, and reconnected. It's on YouTube, and it's on Facebook. So looking forward to seeing you there.